What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Ryan here again with another live stream, or I should say, Ryan here with Eastcoastathletics. Whichever one sounds better. I'm trying to open this, but so um, I don't know if you guys watched yesterday. Not sure if you guys watched the meet yesterday, but it was a pretty delightful, pretty interesting day. Even though you know there wasn't a lot of events that everybody wanted to see, but that steeplechase race was awesome. It was a you know very delightful race. I enjoyed it a lot. The 1500 was, I would say, a good closer for the day. It was good to watch. A lot of you guys might not, know the names of the athletes, but I think if you're, a track and field athlete, you should, try to familiarize yourself with a lot of the half milers and the milers or the 800-meter runners. I would say so. Now is the perfect time because they're running at on a high level. So I think it's the best time to get yourself, familiar with them. And I hope you guys are hearing me clearly. I see two-person on. Could one of you guys comment and let me know if you guys are hearing me clearly? Cause again, I switched things up a little bit, so I'm not sure if you guys are able to hear me clearly. Tonight is a big night. Um, Earlier I watched the 400-meter hurdle. Well, I would say a couple minutes ago I watched the 400-meter hurdle female heats, and the top contenders look pretty good. The three Americans look good, and the three Jamaicans look good as well. So, and I think there is another athlete from, I think, Netherlands looking pretty good. Um, so I think it's gonna be a really interesting finals for the females. Um, which kind of leads me to you know one of the main question that I think everyone might be asking, or you know why am I always doing that, asking or wondering, which is, will there be a world record? I i would say there's a great possibility that we will see a world record, because based on what Muhammad coach is saying, she seemed to be ready, and McLaughlin is ready as well. So you know, and them two always race to the tape, and with the other girl from Netherlands in the mix, I think it's gonna be an exciting race to watch. I think their finals is either tomorrow or in 2 days. So you guys should definitely try to make sure that you watch that race. But tonight we're gonna be watching the men's 200-meter semifinal and the women 200-meter semifinal, as well as the 400-meter hurdle men final. I think that's the big race to watch for tonight. I mean, all the races are important, but that 400-meter hurdle for men, that's a must watch, must see, because Benjamin looks pretty good. He looks ready. Um, Christoph is ready, and then you have, I can't remember his name, but he's from Brazil. He seemed to be ready as well. So I think it's gonna be a hell of a race. Whether they're gonna run a new world record or not is something totally different. If they do run a world record time, at this point I don't even know what to say. But yeah, I think I said it earlier. All three Jamaicans made it through, and all three Americans made it through. So that's that's pretty nice. Um, yeah, but I don't know. There's a possibility that we will see, you know, world record tonight. Great possibility. Who it's gonna come from, I really don't know. But I think we might get a world record tonight. I don't know if I should go with Roy Benjamin or if I should go with um Christoph. It's a toss up because they both in good shape. They both ready, and I think Wahum have a point to prove because everybody been talking, been saying that he hasn't been competing all season, so they don't think he's ready. So I really think he has, this big point to prove. Like, regardless of the fact that you guys haven't seen me race, I'm here and I'm ready. So I think he has a point to prove. Benjamin is definitely going for goal on home soil. So, that's his motivation. That's his, push. That's his drive. He's at home and he wants that goal. Um, so one is defending his title and the other one just wants gold. So it's gonna be a race to watch. At this point, I can't make a prediction on that race right now because you know all three top athletes, they have been looking pretty good throughout the rounds, the heats and the semifinals. So it's hard for me to say, you know, one is gonna win over the other. Wahum looks the same way he normally looks, with one exception that he hasn't raced a lot, and I think he had a slight injury, a couple weeks before the championship, but the fact that he's here now and competing at the level that he's competing, tells us that, he's good to go. Benjamin is pretty much, I saw him jog the first round, the heats, you know, still reserved in the semifinal, so he has a lot left in the tank. And you guys got to remember, they both went below the previous world record. So, it's gonna be a tough race. That's all I can say. However, I think about that time where we get to watch Knight and Laos, because that's a big rivalry right there. They're both from the same country, but neither one want to lose to the other, and Knight is trying to prove that he's the best, he's faster, and Laos is trying to prove to everyone that he's the best. This is his playground. So it's gonna be tough. Hold up, let me see. I didn't realize that somebody commented. World record in the 400-meter hurdle for men and women. It's possible. It's definitely possible. But as I was saying, Knight and Laos, they're gonna be going at it. They both wanna be the number one sprinter in the 200. So, and there can be only one. So we're gonna eventually see who's number one. I mean, I'm gonna say I would go with Laos. He has a little bit more experience than Knight, so I'll definitely go with him where that is concerned. No, as a matter of fact, I think we watching the females first. That's kind of odd. I would I would think that they would have ran the males 200 semifinal first, but they're running the females. So my apologies. We're gonna be watching the Jamaican trio or trio, if y'all want to call it that. Um, Shelly Ann, Elaine, and the athlete that I'm gonna crown the winner before the race even runs, Sharika. And whoever wanna challenge me and say no, that won't be the case, I'm right here. I'm willing to argue my point. I know a lot of people are saying Steiner is gonna, push her. Eh, possibly, but she can't beat her. She can't. Sharika is gonna win the 200, and I'm really looking forward to seeing a world record in the 200. And I know a lot of you guys might be, thinking, oh, every time he go live, he keeps talking about world record, world record. But when you understand the potential of these athletes and the work that some of them put in, then you realize that I'm not just saying that just to say that. I'm saying it because it's actually possible. It is possible. They have the potential to run these times. And presently we have Sharika Jackson on the track. She's on the track right now. So Sharika Jackson is in five. Prandini is in four. Let's see how this heat turn out. I mean, Sharika ain't gonna lose this. Because at this point, they're running for lane. So based on the time and the position, your placement in terms of what place you finish in the semifinal is going to determine the lane that you get in the final. So, I mean, I think all the athletes at this point is running for just for more than just qualifying to get into the finals. I think they want a good lane because they want to be in the best position possible to win. So they're gonna run. For a lot of the athletes, the semifinal is technically their final. So they're gonna run two finals. So you know, okay, on your marks. Well, okay, Jackson are already cutting people. Yeah, I'm telling you, she already out. Oh, foot off the gas. 2168. 2168 in the semifinal and still backing off. Somebody tell me she not going to run a world record in the finals. 2167. She is gonna break that 200-meter world record. And I'm telling you that there's nobody that can convince me otherwise. She is gonna break that record. That record is going. Sharika Jackson just ran 2167 to win her heat. And she still backed off. Like for the last 50-meter, she backed off. Bruh. Telling you, it's going to be a wrap in that finals. She ran 120 and started chilling. She chilling. She big chilling. I'm telling you. Listen, you know why I'm so confident in her breaking the record? She has the speed because she just ran 1073, right? 2 days ago. And she have the 400-meter background. That's where she coming from. She was a quarter miler. So that strength is there. The strength plus the speed. So San oh, so Kambunji finished third. Hold on. Whoo! confidence. The lady said that she knows she could go faster, and she made a mistake in the semifinal round. Um, who finished second again? Ah, they took it off the screen so quickly. I didn't even get to look at it, but I'm about to tell you. Results. All right, so I can't even pronounce this damn name, but it's what country is this? Oh, um, the athlete from Ivory Coast. What's her name? I think it's Senye from Ivory Coast. Yeah, she was second. She's the automatic qualifier along with Sharika Jackson. Kumbunji might have to um wait to make it as one of the fastest loser, and she did run a national record at that in the semifinals. So, I mean, that's good running from her. She ran 22:05. Second place was 22:04. Sherika Jackson was 21:67. So I think up next will be we got Elaine Thompson in the second heat. So it's gonna be Elaine, Tamara Clark of the United States. Asha Smith is in lane 2. So Asha Smith in 2. Um, Tamara Clark in lane 4. Elaine Thompson in lane 6. I think we have who else? Yeah, I think those are the top 3 in that heat. And then for the third heat, I think we gonna have Fraser Price is in lane 6. Steiner is in. Hold up. Fraser Price is in 5. Steiner's in 6. So that third heat is gonna be, it's gonna be interesting because. But I think I could predict that third heat. I think Steiner is gonna win. Shelly's gonna come second because at this point I think Shelly just having fun. Even though she always gives her best, but at this point she just having fun, and she's gonna make the finals. And I think she gonna place as well. Yep, I think she gonna place. But we just gotta wait and see. Let me paste this here. Let me paste that there. In case anyone want to share their opinion or their. So Elaine is on track. Asher Smith in lane 4. Oh, so let's see how fast. Okay, let's see how this heat gonna play out on your marks. Okay, Elaine looks ready. Asher Smith look ready. All right, so Elaine and Asher Smith is out. Ooh, Asher Smith is not playing no games. Asher Smith. Ooh. Ooh. That was that was really a final. so so Thompson got third. Asher Smith seemed to have won that heat. Clark was second. So it seems as if Asher Smith wasn't ready for the 100, but she's ready for the 2. I mean, Elaine is going to make the finals regardless because that has to be one of the fastest times in the semifinal because they all went to the tape. So it's going to be like 21-9-5, 21-9-6, 21-9-7. It was really close. So she's definitely going to be in the finals because she's going to get in as one of the fastest losers. I'm just hoping that she get one of the outside lane because that would be, better for her to run on the outside. Yeah, I think um hello.
No,
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
So what's your take on the whole world championship as is? Oh, how did she just leave the leave the chat room like that? Yeah, she has the talent. She may have the confidence, but does she have the experience? I think that well, I'm gonna wait until this semifinal heat run before I make any further prediction because I think this is just my thought though. I think that Shelly Ann might be in better 200-meter shape than Elaine, but I guess that's just something we gotta wait to see because we know Shelly Ann for the 100. Having that raw speed, that quick start. We haven't seen her run a lot of 200s, and I think a lot of people might be, maybe thinking she just running the 200 for strength for the 100, but I mean she already won the 100, so at this point, why are you running the two? It can't just be for fun or just be, for strength, because at this she don't need she don't need that strength. She already, accomplished her goal of winning the 100. So she seemed to be going for the 200 as well. So yeah, let's see what time she run in this semifinal heat. These commercials, y'all. These commercials. It's definitely under threat. I think Shelly might go sub 22 in this race. I think she might go sub 22. The competition is there, and if she have to really put that effort in, run that hard to make the semifinal, she's gonna go sub 22 because I know Steiner is gonna run for sure. So at this level, at this point in time, there's no playing around. They gotta go. So and Steiner really wants to win, so she's gonna try to get the best lane she could possibly get because everyone sees her as the one to put up a challenge to put up a challenge against Sherika Jackson. So she's definitely gonna run. Yep. Shelly looks ready. Shelly looks ready. Big smile. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Shelly and Fraser about to do her thing. It's that time. It's about that time. Justin Salmon. So guys, I don't know if you guys know um the link that's in the in the comment section is for if you guys want to join the live stream and give your opinion or your view. That's not a link to watch the races. All right, let's go, Shelly. Let's go, Shelly. Ooh, already get cut. Oh my gosh. Oh, they can't catch her. They can't catch her. Shelly is gone. Shelly is gone. 2183. Whoo! Yo, I told y'all. Listen, listen. Confidence is one thing. I told y'all she going sub 20 sub 22. Sub 22. She was going to run. She looked relaxed and she looked like she got more in the tank. Right now, I think it's going to be 1-2 for Jamaica. Steiner don't stand a chance against Shelly. So this is my prediction based on what I've seen so far. My prediction is Jackson first with a world record, then Shelly and Fraser in second with 21 mid, and then it's going to be Asher Smith in third. It looks, even though I want to give Elaine the benefit of the doubt, it looks kind of tough because it looks as if either she backed off a little bit too early or she's struggling a little bit. But let's see what happened in the finals. She might be able to help the girls pull off the sweep, but I see 1-2 for Jamaica right now. She is cutting people right out the blocks. Like, she didn't even cover 30 meters and she already leading. Steiner struggling to keep up. Steiner struggling. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And see, another thing that I think a lot of these commentators and coaches and supporters are not taking into consideration. That was good. But as I said, there's one thing that everyone is missing. They're not taking it into consideration. And as much as the athletes are gonna say they feel good, they're ready, yes, they're gonna say that because once they're ready mentally, the physical part could fall right in. But at the same time, we got to take into consideration that the college athletes have run so many races throughout the season. They have run indoors, over 10 races, outdoors, more than 10 races just the same. So it's like they've been running a lot. So it's gonna take a lot of their legs. Then they go to the trials and compete, and then they go. Then now they're here at the World Championship competing. So I mean, it's gonna take a lot out of their legs, regardless of whether the coaches and the athletes and the supporters want to accept it or not. That's just what it is. And the professional athletes, they have the ability to pick and choose when they compete based on their coach advice. So that's the advantage that the professional athletes have. Yes, the college athletes might be a little bit sharper at certain points in the season, but when it comes down to the major championship, that can be, it could be a pro and it could be a con, because depending on the timing of the championship, being sharp could be a good thing. But when you're talking about the 200 and 400, I mean, running 10 400s for an outdoor season, I think that's a lot. Abby ran 22:15. So she was nowhere close to Shelly Ann at all. Like, she wasn't close. She was not close. So I think I already, draw my conclusion as to how the finals gonna go. It's gonna be Jackson, Fraser Price. I'm gonna give Elaine the benefit of the doubt and give her third. And Asha Smith is gonna be right there just the same. So if Elaine slip up, Asha Smith is gonna take it away from her. She's gonna take that bronze. So Elaine gotta be, ready. She gotta brush this semifinal off, and just get her head back in the game and come back harder for the finals, because that's the only way she gonna be in the medal. She just gotta put this race behind her, because it's already done. You know. Well, yep. Let me check to make sure the finals is tomorrow before I confirm that info. And just so y'all know, right now, I'm going with Noah Lyles for the finals of the 200 meter. I think he's the more mature and experienced 200-meter runner in the field. Let me see. Well, no, the 200-meter finals is not tomorrow. The 200-meter finals is tomorrow is Wednesday. The 200-meter finals is on Thursday. They have a day rest in between. So tomorrow we'll have the 800-meter heats. We'll have the 400-meter hurdle semifinal for female. We'll have the 400-meter semifinal for female and male, and we'll have the 3,000-meter steeplechase final for women. Because we already had the steeplechase final for men last night. So yeah, we have a day in between where I would say they get to rest. So yeah, all the females have um a day to rest and come back even stronger. And I think putting that 1 day rest between the semifinal and the final is a good thing because you got to take into consideration Shelly Ann already ran, if you add up all the meters, 300 plus 400, that's 700 meters, you know, 700 meters of sprinting. And so did Sharika Jackson and Elaine. Asher Smith as well. So, that even though you prepare for it mentally and physically, it's still gonna, make your body sore and stuff like that. But I mean, I know they'll do what they need to do to be ready, when it's time to run. But I think right now we're gonna have the 200-meter semifinal for men. Let me go through that start list. So Johan Blake made it through made it through to the semifinal. He's in lane 1. Then we have Joseph from Liberia in lane 4. Fred Curley in lane 6. Nathaniel Mitchell Blake is in 7. Jerome Blake of Canada is in lane 8. So that heat is not a bad heat. If Johan run a pretty good race, he could make it to the finals from that heat. In heat 2, you have oh wow, so they have two American athletes in heat 2. You have Kenneth and Lyles in that heat. Oh, and my dear friend Chidi is in that heat as well from Nigeria. And that should be a fairly easy heat as well. But the third heat, on the other hand, have Knight. It has Martinez of Dominica, Rashid Dwyer, Aaron Brown of Canada. I think the heats they're distributed evenly. Like the athletes, it's not like one semifinal heat is stocked and the other ones aren't. I think it's evenly distributed where you have quality athletes in, all three heats. So everybody have a chance of making it through to the final. They just have to go out there and make it happen. But see, this is what I would want to ask you guys. What do you think about the fact that the order of events is a little different? Like normally there's not a 5 or 4 day separation between the heats and the semifinal of the 400 meter, right? And the the 200 meter for female is not exactly after the 100 meter finals for female. Like there's always at least a 1 day in between the 100 finals and the start of the 200 meter for females. What do you think? Do you think they should have kept it the way it was before, or do you think they made the right decision, in changing it to the way they have it now? Or do you think it's this order is going to be beneficial to some athletes compared to all the athletes? Because I feel like it's going to be not gonna be it is beneficial to some of the athletes compared to others, because when you think about the athletes that run the 1 and the 2, they don't get any rest. But the ones who only run the 200, they're coming in with fresh legs, right? So I think that's something that we could definitely, take into consideration. And where the 400 is concerned, I think that's a whole lot of rest. Like 4 days before you run the semifinal. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I think that's a little bit much. I think the most they should have did was like 2 days. Yeah, the 200 meter women final is on Thursday. They get 1 day after running 5 rounds. They should have gave them a day in between the 100 finals and the 200 meter heats, and then still give them another day between the semifinal and the final of the 200 meter. But you know, I'm not the one planning it, so I could just share my opinion here. Ain't nobody gonna listen to me. It's not like they're gonna change it because I said so. But it's just funny how all those changes were made when the World Championship is hosted here in America, and it wasn't like that before. It's just kind of ironic, but it is what it is. I mean, I agree, but at the same time, I don't think they had to make all that changes, all the changes they made, you know, and it's too far and few in between, because like pushing the 400 back by 2 days is okay, but pushing it back 4 days, I think that's mm-mm. You say you say it doesn't matter if you win any medals here. What do you mean by that? Elaborate a little bit more. Why you think it don't mean anything? I mean, I beg to differ because I think any any title on a world stage is worth paying attention to because if if you have an athlete that has no title going up against an athlete with a world championship title and they're both going up to get a shoe contract from Nike or Adidas, the one with the title is always gonna get more because that athlete has a title to their name and has more going on for them. Nah, nah, that's not true. I wouldn't say that she's not killing herself to get a gold medal. I think she's not in shape to get the gold medal. That's what it is. If she was in shape, she would win. There's no athlete in the world that is gonna tell you that they don't care about this meet or they're only running just to run. They run because they want to win. And I think Shelly Ann, Elaine, all the athletes out there, they want to win. So I don't think she's putting in any less effort than any other athlete. I think all the athletes want to win, and I think every championship matter and plays a significant part in what's the word shaping or shaping that athlete's resume when it comes to track and field. Nah, it's not. It's I don't think it only matters for somebody like Felix. I think it's you can't be specific. What applies for one athlete applies for all athletes. It's across the board. So if it's important for Felix, it's important for Shelly Ann, it's important for Elaine, it's important for all the athletes. All the athletes want to win. I mean, there can only be one winner, but I think they all want to win. You say she said she made a similar statement in that Olympic matter to her, but World Championship don't. See, I don't think I think you misinterpret or misunderstand what she was trying to say. I think she's trying to say that Olympic only comes around every 4 years, right? World Championship is every 2 year. So the time and the energy and the preparation that you would put into getting ready for the Olympics is gonna be really crucial. Like you don't get a shot at another Olympic medal or title until 4 years time. So it's not as simple as, oh, all I got to do is wait 2 years and I'll get another opportunity. You have to wait 4 years to get that same opportunity again. And it might not be the same because you never know what could happen between that Olympic that you messed up on and the one that's coming up. So, you have to really hone in and make every second count, make every minute count when it comes to an Olympic. I think that's the only difference. Curly in six. So John Blake did not start. Hold up. So Curly's out of the finals. Curly finished like, I think, like seventh or eighth in his heat. He's out of the finals. Fambule won that heat. I'm not sure what's going on with Curly, but it seems as if something. Not sure what's going on just yet. I think Curly's hurt. Yeah, Curly's hurt. Yeah, Curly's hurt. Yeah, Curly's out. I think he his left leg is hurt. Yeah. Oh, so Argando won that heat. Um, Fambule was second. So the time is 1991 and 1992. Um, not sure. I would have to check. I'd have to look. I'm gonna look. All right. So the start list for the 200 meter finals women. Okay, so the start list is already here for the 200-meter women. All right, so Elaine Thompson is in lane two. Um, Kambunji is in lane one. Asha Smith. All right, let me do it in order. Kambunji is in lane one. Elaine Thompson is in lane two. Asha Smith is in three. Sherika Jackson is in four. Tamara is in five. Shelly Ann Fraser is in six. I, I keep messing up with this name. Sen Yang is in lane 7 and Steiner is in 8. So that's the lineup for the finals of the women 200 meter. And that's going to be on Thursday at, you see the time? I think it says 1900, but it'll tell us what time it will be for us. Uh, so it's gonna be 22. So it's gonna be 10. It's gonna be 10:30, 10:35. The finals for the female 200 is gonna be at 10:35 p.m. on Thursday. I don't know about, it could be good because she gonna have to run a hell of a turn, and on top of that, she's gonna have to have a hell of a kick in that straightaway. To me, the race is in the middle of the track, 4, 5, and 6. That's where the race is at. And based on how it's looking, I don't know. I think Shelly Ann gonna be out. Lane 6, she gonna just cut 7 and 8 and just keep moving. But if Jackson do what she do, it's a done deal. I'm looking at 21-2 or 21-3. So that's the first, we saw the first heat of the women, I mean the men 200 meter semis. So we got two more semifinal heat of the men, and we're gonna see Knight in one, and we're gonna see um Lyles in one. And then after that, we got two finals. We got the men 1500 meter finals and the 4 hurdle finals. So 1050 is gonna be the 400 meter finals, 400 meter hurdle finals. Sorry. So, um, you say that lane 2 is tough, but could be good. So, with that statement, which lanes do you think are the worst two lanes, or the two worst lanes, whichever way you want to put it? I'm not saying that you can't win out of lane one and two, but the chances are slim. I think Donald Quarry won out of lane one before, but again, it's it's way more difficult to win out of lane one and two, in my opinion. But I mean, I just want to know, what lane do you think is the two worst lanes? The lanes that if you were running the 200 or the 400, you definitely wouldn't want to get. Again, you're still not getting the point. I want you to identify the two worst lanes, and then I'm going to explain something to you. And furthermore, let me just explain it. Lane one, and again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. In my opinion, lane one and two are the two worst lanes on the track. Lane nine, if it's being used, is better than one, and it's better than two, because the tighter the turn, the tighter the turn, the less likely you are to execute a perfect race. The bigger the turn, lane nine is way better than lane one. I would take lane nine all day, every day over lane one and two. I'll take lane eight and seven over one and two. I don't want to be on the inside, because you have to work twice or three times as hard in order to win. Because if you're in lane one, you gotta run to catch up, and then you gotta run to win. So that's literally two races in one. When you're in the middle of the track or you're on the outside, you can execute a better race because the turn is wider. So you're able to run faster on a wider turn. Right? So, not saying you can't win out of lane one or lane two. You can. But you stand a better chance if you're in lane 7, 8, or 9. If they're using 9. You're always, every single athlete could run a lot faster from an outside lane. All right, so Lyles is on the track right now. All right, so Lyles is out. Yeah, Lyles is ready, and he's looking over. He's playing games. 1963. Yeah, he on fire. He ready. Yeah, he ready. Yep. Yep. Lyles look really good. Why you why you say that? I think he's just. I mean, this is the thing. He's the number one in the sport. You just right now, you just gotta get used to his whole attitude and demeanor. That's just him. That's his personality. I mean, yes, there is another contender. Knight is major, you know, contender. Is major rival. I wouldn't say he likes to think or he wants to think that he's Bolt, because there will be there will never be another Bolt. There will be only one Bolt. Hold up, let me adjust this first. There will be only one Bolt. I think because of how similar some of the stuff that he'll be he be doing during the race, and like at the start of the race, it makes it look like he's trying to pattern what Bolt used to do. But what is it that you say I'm wrong about? That only Knight is his main rival? Oh, I mean, if he's thinking that, I would agree with you that he's wrong. I don't think you know any athlete at all you know earns the right to think that they are bolts. I don't think any athlete earned that right. Like as I said, there'll only be one Bolt. He's the goat of men sprinting. So and a lot of people try to argue that he's not, but I can't see the premise from which they draw their conclusion to say that Bolt is not the goat of sprinting. But whenever they talk, I'll let them talk, because me personally, I go based on facts and what's in black and white. And Bolt, everything that you know you ever say about him is in black and white. So if you're gonna talk about someone, I think you should try to get the facts first before you try to make a concrete statement. Unless you just stating your opinion at that point. But as I said, I think Lyles is that's just his personality. A lot of athletes, they morph into you know a certain demeanor, a certain character when they're out there on the track to kind of shift the nervousness and you know that feeling away from them, to get them to be a little bit more relaxed and stay poised when they're out there on the track, when they're about to go run their 400, 200, 100. And I think if that works for them, then hey, I don't think we should criticize them for that. They're doing what works. I mean, if that's what it's defined as, or that's what we call it, sometimes you gotta hype yourself up. You gotta if if you're nervous, you gotta do something to get rid of that nervousness. You gotta get yourself ready. You gotta hype yourself up. You know, run around, jump around, whatever you gotta do to get those jitterbugs out. Like you gotta make sure that you're ready. Rashid Dua is in. I think, yeah, Rashid is in this. No, this is the first or the second heat. No, semifinal three. This is the third semifinal. Yeah, Rashid is in this heat. Lane three. All right, come on, Rashid. See that that race, this semifinal, he tells me he's not he's not gonna beat Laos. Yeah, there's he's not he running too hard. He not gonna beat Laos. He not gonna beat Laos. Laos race was way more relaxed. Laos was in way like he was in control of the race way better than Knight. He running. He's running. Like he's putting. I would say that run is a 95%. Nah, that's not. See, he's young, so That's another thing. He said 1970 77. That's 70% for him. Nah, champ. That's not 70%. You run at least 95% to run that time. Yep. But I mean, a part of the sport is talking. So we have now we have the 1500-meter finals coming up and the four hurdles final coming up. All right, so for the finals of the men, hold on. So let me see here. Let me see. All right, so for all right, so 200-meter men. All right, they haven't put up the start list yet for the men 200. Maybe they will, but they haven't put it up yet. I'm refreshing to see if they're gonna put it up, but all right, let me check again. No, they haven't put up the start list yet. You say Santos for the 400-meter hurdle final. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to see. I don't. I It's hard to make a prediction, but I feel like once you've run a certain time and once you've win a championship, is like it's. I think it's a little easier for you, to get back there because you already know what it takes to run that time that you need to run to win, or you know what it takes to win. So you will always make that effort to get back to that level. But Santos, he looks good too. So, it's a three-person race. It's between Wahum, Santos, and Benjamin. Randy said Roy for the win. I mean, as I said, we're gonna have to see. Hold up, give me 1 second. So the start list for the finals. Yeah, Hyde did make it. Hyde is in lane 7. Hyde is in 7. Trevor is in 8. Santos is in 6. Willfield is in 5. Karsten is in 4. Benjamin is in 3. Huh. See, now I kind of see what you're saying. Santos is in the best position to win for real, but I think the other two they're gonna run just as hard as they would be if they were in better lanes. Yeah, we got like 30 minutes to go. Yep, 30 minutes to go. It's a little cold in here. I don't know, getting kind of chilly. I mean, Randy, why you think Roy gonna win? Like, you know what's the reason why you're so confident about Roy winning, or is it that you just Roy is just your favorite and you want Roy to win? Oh, you say Roy need a title? Okay, understandable. I mean, he could need a title, but that doesn't mean he's gonna win a title. He have to go out there and run that race to win, and he could still run the race to win it and end up losing because he did that last year. He ran a winning race and still lost. Honestly, I don't know what he's gonna have to do to win, but I just know that it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy for him to win. It won't. I think this race is gonna be the toughest race of his life. It's hard to say because I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't know if Karsten is gonna be able to push. Well, it's hard to say. That's all I can say now, right now. It's hard to say. It's hard to tell if there will be a world record. They might be. They might break it. They might not. If I don't know, I feel like I would fall out the chair if they run under 45, 5'9", because it's just mind boggling to even think about them running that fast again or faster. And at the same time, you could think about it like this: they have ran that fast before, so it's possible for them to go below that time because it's not like they're old. They're two young dudes, so I mean, it's possible for them to run faster. But will it happen? That's the thing. Because at this point in time, I think it's more about winning a title than it is setting a world record. I think that's really what they're gunning for, the title, not so much the world record, because they could run a world record just about anywhere, any other meet. But getting the title is what I think they're looking forward to. So I guess we just have to wait and see. 26 minutes to go. I should have put a countdown timer in the corner of the screen. But then again, we still got the 1500 meter final as well, and I think that's gonna be a real interesting race. It's gonna be a race to watch. You say in Argon World Athletics I. Why you say that? Why you say you're surprised that Ethiopian ranked? In the championship? I guess that's what you're trying to say. Why are you surprised though? I'm trying so hard to get rid of these. Why I can't block them? Like I don't get it. All right, so because they got two goals in marathon in the men, and I mean that's to me that's not surprising because um before like before the titles start, to spread out among the other countries, they used to dominate. And I think El Garouche is from Ethiopia. Yeah, I think so. And he was one of the greatest. All right, so everybody's in the, I guess what we would call the marshalling area or the check-in area. So they're definitely gonna go out on the track soon. I'm assuming that the 1500-meter men, they're already on the track. Okay, so the 1500-meter final is on track right now. They went out pretty good. Okay. Now region is stepping up. Thank you. Well, either the race gonna be crazy fast or it's gonna be a disaster. 56 for that lap. One lap to go. Okay. I think the Norwegian kid is gonna win. Oh, upset, an upset. He took the lead and never gave it back. What's the winning time though? What's the winning time? 3:29. Ooh, that's fast. World lead. That's a fast time. Think you wait. The Norwegian waited a little bit too long to start moving. 14 minutes to go. I'm getting nervous. Who's gonna be Randy? Well, it's about to be that time. It's about to be that time. 12 minutes. 12 long minutes. 329.23, 329.47, 329.90, 330.20, 330.60. Those are all solid times for the 1500. I'm almost certain they're going to try to pull a commercial break right now. Yeah, that was a fast 1500. I mean, I don't think I've seen one that fast since this was like since 2000, like 2000 2001 when I watched El Garouche run. I think he run like I think he ran like 331 or 332, and that race was between him and Bernard Lagat. So that's been a minute because Lagat is like old, and that was when Lagat was running for Kenya. That was way before he switched over to run for the U.S. And that race was something that I know. I wish a lot of the athletes today would be able to like see, like watch those races, because I think that was when Gatlin came on the scene. I think he was like 19 at the time, and he won the Olympics that year, and I think Sean Crawford, was it Olympics or World Championship, one of the two, but he won. Sean Crawford was like third or yeah, like third or fourth. Maurice Green was, I think Maurice Green was third. Abiquela was second. Gatlin won, and Sean Crawford was fourth. And then in the 200, Sean Crawford won the 200 that year. Okay, they walking out to the track. My heart start racing. Jahil Hyde in the final. Tomorrow's event: men's 800-meter heats, women 400-meter hurdles semifinal, women 400-meter semifinal, men 400-meter semifinal, and the women's steeplechase final. So that's the lineup for tomorrow. 8 minutes to go. I think they're walking out to the track right now. In a couple minutes, they're gonna be setting their blocks. See, one of the good things when it comes to like the World Championship and the Olympic is like everything is like properly spaced or scheduled in that they're always on time. And even if they do, you know, like I'm gonna say fall off a little bit where and when I say fall off a little bit, I'm speaking specifically to the fact that the race may not start exactly the time it's supposed to start because of like a false start or something going on with the gun or the blocks or whatever. But the next race up will still be within the scope of time that it is supposed to run. They're showing high jump right now. Oh, she going 2 meters, 204. Okay, winding down. Quick question: what event do you guys think that I don't know, but I'm just curious to know if more people are looking forward to see the 400-meter hurdle finals for men and women compared to the 100 and 200 men and women. Because I mean, I think for the 100 and 200 men and women, like people want to see it, but I really think because of the the intensity of the rivalry between the 400-meter hurdlers, both male and female, that pulls in a lot of attention from all over the world. So what do you guys think? Do you think a lot more people pay attention to the one and the two compared to the four hurdles presently, based on the fact that you know it's so intense, there's so much competition in the four hurdles? Yeah, I think they lined up right now because the hurdles are on the track for sure. Changing your mind at the last minute, Randy? Yeah, I'm nervous. You say nope. I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna fault you. Let's see if he really wants this win. Let's see. Yep, let's see what happens. Yeah, he is. Well, I think he's in a better lane. No, Benjamin is in. Oh wow. Yeah, it is a tough lane because he's in three. But I mean, as I said, Santos is in the best position to do a lot of damage because he's in six. Santos is in six. Santos is fired up. He ready. And now this crazy guy. Okay, Benjamin, let's go. Yeah, he can't. I mean, he can't lose this one. He gotta. If Roy lose this race, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt his soul. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt all his fans. Like everybody gonna feel it. And in all honesty, like I would feel it for him too. I ain't even gonna lie. On your marks. He is fired up. He's always fired up. He never changed. I hope I don't know. It's like I want to root for Benjamin, but I don't know. I mean, all right, I'm gonna root for Benjamin. He really deserves a title. They're off. Oh, and Warholm is already up. Like he running already. He not playing no games. Come on, Benjamin. What are you doing? Warholm is already leading. This guy is like seriously running. Okay, Benjamin is stepping forward, but Santos is there. Come on. Come on. Santos upset them. Yep. Upset, 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 upset. Big upset. And tell you what, Edwin Moses said to look out for Santos. He said the rivalry between Roy and and Carsten is gonna create a diversion for him. Pretty much. That's pretty much what he said. Because everybody's gonna be busy looking at them too. Benjamin run 46.89. Yeah, I told you. I mean, I think he's disappointed, but the disappointment is not as bad because he wasn't beaten by the same person, but I think he he really wanted to win. And at one point I thought he was going to win because when he ran off the turn, I was thinking to myself, "Okay, this is the move." But based on how Santos was running, I could have I could tell that he was gonna be able to hold that to the finish because he ran off the turn. It seemed as if he saved a lot of energy for that finish. Like he just coasted all the way to the 250 and just waited. And then when everybody caught up to me, was like, all right, it's time to move. I think for Carsten, I think he wasn't fully fit. I think because he did mention that he had a hamstring strain a couple weeks before the championship. So I think he just came out, and tried to push it the best he could. So I don't think he was like fit. No, Hyde didn't medal. I think Hyde got either fifth or sixth. I mean, it's not really a bummer. He made the finals, so it's just, in my opinion, sometimes we want these athletes to make big jumps or big leaps, and sometimes you got to take baby steps. Like he made the final, so he go back to the drawing board. The next time he try to make it on the podium, and just saying, like if next time he gets third, the next time he come back, he try to win. It's progress. I could accept call-ins now, whenever. That's what I was saying. The link that I had put in the chat, that was for for you guys to use and call in if y'all want to. For the past like week or so, I've been upgrading the setup where I could accept calls, so you guys could, verbally give y'all view or opinion about what's going on. I don't want to be the only one talking all the time. So, as I said, that's the reason why I pretty much switch platform in order to, do these live streams. So, for the next one, what I'll do is I'll put the link again in the comments or in the chat section, and you guys could just click on it. You know, let me know that you wanna join the live as a guest. That's fine by me. And I'll just send the link out. Y'all click on it and you know give your opinion. Definitely, definitely. Tomorrow, um, let me look at the let me look at the lineup for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not so sure I'm gonna do a live stream. I think I might wait until Thursday because what I think I will do is I'll talk about the semifinal of the women 400 and men 400, and what I'll be expecting in the final on Thursday instead of doing a live tomorrow and Thursday. So I'll just do Thursday alone instead of doing Wednesday, Thursday, you know, just do one day. And because as you can see, a lot of times the live stream is like over an hour. So that will give us, a lot more to talk about compared to just what is happening on that day that I'm doing the live stream. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then let me see. Um, for the 8th, it's gonna be we definitely gonna go live on Friday because on Friday we have the 4x1 heats. We have male and female. Then we have the 800 semifinal. We got the 400 finals men, 400 finals women, and 400 hurdle finals for women, which is one of the big race. I mean, all races are big race, but I know you guys understand what I'm saying. That race is one that everyone is looking forward to. Like everybody want to see that race because they're expecting a world record again by Sydney, and you know I don't know, it might just happen. So you know I'm definitely looking forward to Thursday and Friday. Saturday. Saturday is another big day too. So I guess Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I'm gonna be going live those 3 nights because Friday Saturday we have the 800 finals men, 5,000 finals women, 400 meet no not the 400 4x1 finals women, 4x1 finals men. And I know everybody want to see that. Everybody have some from a prediction or something that they want to share where that is concerned. So I'm definitely gonna go live on Saturday. But Sunday, Sunday we pretty much have just have the 4x4 men and women finals, and I think we have the 100-meter hurdle finals for female. We have a few finals, but I mean I could still do something. I could still do a live, but it won't be as long as say this one or the one 2 days ago. I might just you know do like something a lot shorter, maybe like 30, 30 minutes to 40 minutes, something short and spicy pretty much to cover, everything that is taking place on that, specific day at that specific time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But guys, if y'all like what I'm doing, you like the interaction, on the live stream, leave a thumbs up. You could subscribe to the channel as well, because I know a lot of people who watch the live stream, tune in, they're not really subscribed, you know, and it does help the channel when y'all subscribe. So I would really appreciate it if you guys can subscribe, you know. But I think I'm gonna close out this live stream right here. So I'll definitely be seeing or hearing you guys on Thursday. So that's it, guys. I'll catch up with y'all on Thursday. We're in here with East Coast Athletics. I'm out.